my name is Amber Dawn, and I am the author of 5 books, the most recent being My Art is Killing Me and Other Poems. All of my books are published with Vancouver-based publisher Arsenal Pulp Press. I'm here today to talk to you about Eli Coppola. Eli Coppola was an active contributor to the San Francisco spoken word scene in the 1980s and 90s. She wrote a lot about queer sexuality, poverty, and disability. Coppola was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy in her early 20s, and she died of a heart attack in the year 2000. She was 39 years old. I'm going to be reading from this book, Some Angels Wear Black. It is a collection of Coppola's chapbooks published posthumously in 2005. So much of Coppola's work resonates with me, and I find it very heartening that a poet who was stage-based and self-published was not forgotten, was not left behind, and that we have Some Angels Wear Black as her legacy. Michelle T., also a San Francisco favorite, wrote the foreword for Some Angels Wear Black, and I'm just going to read a short excerpt from Michelle T.'s foreword before I dive into the poems. I met Eli Coppola my first year in San Francisco, in the dark bars crowded with poets that rang with drunk verse in the early 90s. If you were a girl, it could be hard to command the stage at these boozy open mics. You had to be a fine fucking poet, and you had to be just the littlest bit scary. Eli was both. Her subject was love, hard luck love, unlucky love, love made all the more urgent by the specter of death, who pops up in many of Eli's pieces. This first poem is called In the Rearview Mirror. It's amazing the things you'll say to a lover at the 13th hour and mean them. Innocent as a beheaded dandelion. The pupils in our eyes turn the world upside down, and then turn it over to the brain. Knowledge is pale wax fruit here. The good stuff still grown in Eden, but there you would be alone. And who could bear both knowledge and solitude? Here the answers do not match the questions, and trust is traded only for fresh blood. Here I can tell you nothing at all because I can't stop breathing long enough. Long ago, this whole world abandoned flowers for fire, and there is nowhere else for me to go. I'm just going to read one more. It's called A Bargain. No need to fear me. I am too busy surviving to do any harm. The way I see it, if it wasn't bum limbs or rolling tongues, it'd be a blind eye or a firestorm. It'd be overzealous forceps and an unending betrayal. Hell, it'd be 3 days in the Newark airport on New Year's Eve with big ideas and no money. If it wasn't MS or MD, it'd be OD or IV. If it wasn't these tears, it'd be other tears. There are not answers, I gather, sister, but riddles and music and the touch of my lips to your cheek. Until we are dead, we are not. Thank you, Dead Poets Reading Series. It's been a pleasure to read just a couple of poems from Some Angels Wear Black by Eli Coppola.